Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. I've tested a bunch of pedal kayaks over the years, and a lot of them feel flimsy or end up costing way more than they should. This RC 10-foot single pedal kayak with the flipper drive system actually gives you solid build quality without the crazy price tag. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The first thing that stood out to me was the hull. It's made from high-grade polyethylene, which means it's tough enough to handle rocks and shallow water without getting scratched up. I took mine through some rocky sections of river last weekend and didn't see a single scuff. That's not always the case with cheaper kayaks. They can look good in the store, but fall apart after a few uses. Then there's the seat. It's an aluminum frame with a padded mesh design, so it's both sturdy and breathable. I've sat in some kayaks where the seat feels like a plastic bench after an hour. This one keeps you cool and supported, even on longer trips. I did a 4-hour paddle last month and didn't feel any discomfort, which is a big deal if you're out there all day. The flipper pedal drive system is what really sets this kayak apart. Instead of a traditional rudder setup, it uses these flippers that move side to side, giving you more control and power. I found it easier to steer in windy conditions compared to my old kayak. It also helps with speed. You can really pick up pace without wearing yourself out. I used it to chase down a few fish that were breaking the surface, and I was surprised at how responsive it was. The rudder is another nice feature. It's responsive and easy to adjust with your feet, so you can make quick turns without having to switch positions. I was able to weave through some tight spots on the river without any trouble. It's not something you notice right away, but once you're in a situation where you need to maneuver quickly, it makes a big difference. For storage, there's a bungee system on the deck that holds a dry bag or a cooler. I used it to carry my lunch and a few drinks, and everything stayed secure even when I hit some choppy water. The kayak also has a rear tank well, which is great if you're bringing extra gear or a dog along for the ride. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The kayak is on the heavier side, around 55 pounds, so if you're planning to carry it solo, you'll need to be pretty strong or have a good cart to help. I usually have a buddy with me when I load it up, so it hasn't been a huge issue, but it's something to keep in mind if you're by yourself. Another thing is the price. It's not cheap, but it's not overpriced either. You're paying for the quality and the features, so if you're serious about kayaking, it's a solid investment. Just make sure you're ready to commit before pulling the trigger. Overall, this kayak is a great choice if you want something durable, comfortable, and easy to maneuver. It's built to last, and the flipper drive system makes paddling feel effortless. If you're in the market for a single pedal kayak, this one's definitely worth a look. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the latest price and details. For most buyers, the real question is not whether RC 10-foot single pedal kayak flipper drive Teal sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like high-grade polyethylene hull and aluminum frame kayak seat actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like RC 10-foot single pedal kayak flipper drive Teal usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.